Yeah, this is our team. And we rested in this house, which is a little on fire, and that did not stop us from resting here for 8 hours, apparently. We are really encumbered, though. Let's see. Sort by weight and descending armor. Half plate. Is that an upgrade for her? Maybe. She's got 24 armor. She still has 24 armor. Half plate plus 1. Okay, now 25. Alright, that's better. Just don't sleep in the fire. I definitely did not do that. Alright, drop the chainmails. Drop the scale. We have 300 pounds of scale mails. I've just been grabbing all the loot off everything we killed, which has been a mistake at this moment. That's been a mistake. Sleep now in the fire. I just slept. I just slept there. Heavy shield, heavy shield. Wait, what's different about this one? Why is it not in the stack? I don't see anything different. Sort of the druid can subclass to shapeshift. The druid class can shapeshift by default, but I actually took a subclass of druid that can't shapeshift, but he'll have different powers and trait of that later. But normal druids can shapeshift in this game. Alright. Oh, I need to change Twitch categories because I'm a big fat phony. Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous. Update. Okay, good. Alright. I need to go to the... Oh, wow, there's an enemy right there.
Save the last one for me.
Holy crap.
Without risk. I'll cut you wide open.
Dude, I just rested.
Die.
Saving throws. Shit, failed a saving throws. Yeah. There we go. Good lord. Dude, just like, yeah, let me just bomb the whole area. I'm like, dude, come on, I'm level 3. Seriously? I still don't have any form of, like, AoE healing yet. Alright, let me use her Hex heal on Wojtek. We'll save the rest for when people get lower. Just to try to min-max it a little bit.
I'll go ahead.
Okay, so that's blocked. Why did you choose the other subclass for Druid? Druid in this game, in Pathfinder in general, is one of my favorite things, and I played it in Kingmaker. And I played a default Druid in Kingmaker. I enjoyed it, but I wanted to do something slightly different. So I picked the, what was it called? I think it was called a Drovier. I picked a Drovier Druid, which has doesn't have shapeshifting, but it has more party buffs. So when I get to a higher level, I'll have a lot more enhancements for my party. The bodies have a variety of wounds. One is burned, others have weapon or claw marks. It is safe to assume they were decapitated post-mortem. Why did someone decapitate them post-mortem? Do I even want the answer to that? Did Mark summon the demon? I didn't summon no demon. No way, no how. Not my fault. Into the house... Does that just leave the map? Area exit. Is that something different? I thought this exited the area. I think this might actually not be the way into that rich person's house that was yelling for help. Hold on, I'm gonna tap quick save. Did I say area exit? Are there gonna be? Is it gonna show on the map? Leave. You've got to heal their wounds. Well, right now I don't have Arende Party House. Oh, were these the people asking for? Wait, why is there still an exclamation point? Kill Ramian. Is that on a timer? I don't know if it is or not. One of the richest, most distinguished citizens owns a house of endless revelry. The feast held here become legendary. The spoils of war seemed to steer toward the house until the demons came knocking on the door. Okay. You should consider summoning the demon. Summoning what demon? But the reason I didn't use the heals immediately is the heals, you know, it'll be like, you know, this will heal you for 8, and I don't want to use it until they've taken more than 8 damage to min-max it, just because I don't have a lot of healing abilities right now. I've got almost the whole map opened up. I don't know what you're talking about with the demon.
I'll go ahead.
I don't want to get spoiled too much. My first playthrough of this game, there's going to be tons of things that I miss. Wait, what is this mobility check?
A trivial matter.
Oh, that just takes me up here. All right, go back down.
I know the way.
I mean, that's one of the great things about games like this is you go through it, you're going to miss stuff. Other players are going to find things you didn't, and it lends it more replayability. Someone is on the road.
Follow my lead.
Ninio?
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment.
Okay, we got voice acting? Check. We've got a portrait? Check. We've met someone important.
An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
What?
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
Sister in sin?
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Shrug and remain silent. Is she gonna blow him up or something?
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question.
She has a
What is
pencil and
Lord
paper.
Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
I don't know for sure, but I like the answer about the horns.
These answers are wrong. The correct answer is Izergal, a glaive made of red adamantine. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull. Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep. And a cow.
Lore religion check passed. It's Aurochs, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results.
They've
which are
forgotten
as
she's an enemy.
unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Xerox says, what's your favorite game? Spin the bottle. Hands down.
Damn it. She's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask them more. They might manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up! And her entire entourage, too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Wait, what if I hadn't come along?
None shall escape.
Look at her. She's like, bye. She's just standing there. She's literally not even helping.
Try this way.
The spirits demand your blood.
Who's this? The absence of an answer is an answer too. Okay.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science?
Boy.
Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
Succeeded at lore religion. You're absolutely convinced the correct answer is red and white.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canabras today. Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
Failed. You don't know how to answer this question, but you bet you can guess. After all, you've only got 2 options. So I can guess, or I can try to steer the conversation away. Rox TV, thank you for the host. Yes.
Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the World Wound was opened. The First Crusade started in 4622. Your answer is wrong. I suppose I should terminate the experiment due to the subject's utterly woeful performance. But don't get upset. We all can't be smart. Someone has to be strong. I liked how you defeated those cultists. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Ninio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Several spells. You want to tell me what you were getting at with all the questions?
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. Unfortunately, the experiment has proven that the opposing parties possess approximately equal faculties in this regard.
So
A
they're all
shame
idiots.
Indeed, for I've always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It appears I was mistaken.
Why do you keep calling me boy?
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Dude, if this were me, I'd be like, okay, woman, whatever you say. Like that right there would be my response. The city isn't safe. Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations?
No.
Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree.
I changed my mind.
Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
If we join forces, you'll have to follow my instructions during expeditions.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
All right.
Excellent. You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired. Huh? Oh, yes, what?
What is she? Scroll Savant. Dude, that hair. Oh my gosh. How much gel did you use? What is the Scroll Savant? Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World, use magic device. Worships Nethys, has an arcane bond. School of Saturation. Spell Focus and Illusion. Spell Penetration. Scroll Focus. Uses half his class level as a bonus on use magic device checks. I feel like I'm not going to be keeping you in the party long term. Alright. Okay. Let's meet up.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
I am prepared.
Okay. Her 10th level ability is bonkers. Lets you cast scrolls as if she's casting it for a massive damage, a boost to damage. I mean, to be fair, like, every class has some pretty crazy stuff at the high levels. I was really hoping she was the cleric. But she's not. Alright, we're at the party house. Wizards are usually pretty good in D&D. Yeah, but I've already got I've got three arcane casters right now. I have... Well, no, wait, I'm sorry. We've got him and her that are basically like both thieves. And we've got him and her that both have arcane spells.
No mistakes.
It's just, definitely some stuff I would rectify later on. Right now, the #1 thing I need is a cleric.
Our victory is certain.
One fire breath wipes the party. Yeah. We have too much squish. Oops, all wizards? The cereal no one asked for. Whoa. This is not a PG party, chat. Your feet's getting all over the food. Stop. Did they not know the city's under attack? They seriously didn't know.
Heartbeat quickens.
What? Oh, yo, the bards just cranked a tune. Oh my god. That's another thing. Usually I have the lockpick person for my party be a bard because the bard songs are just so freaking powerful. Dude, that bard song graphic is beautiful. That is not how it used to look.
A success worthy
Portrait of Gallifrey Mendev, ruler of the kingdom and founder of all crusades into the world wound. Gained 8 experience for identifying that.
Something wrong?
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life.
Oh, this
I
guy.
am the master of this house, Count Daeron Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Can we kill him and make it look like the 8 demons did it?
Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Must have been some party to miss the fact that Canaveris was being attacked by hordes of demons and Descari himself.
Oh, come. The party was deathly dull. Rather like one of the prelate's interminable sermons. I really ought to be grateful to the demons for their intrusion. They certainly added a frisson to the proceedings. It seems as though Descari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
You don't seem very concerned about the city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the wardstones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon. As if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
The Orendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendev. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
Thank you, Camellia. That's very heartwarming.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Oh my god. Chat, I bet you if we look in this guy's closet, he's got a whole collection of fedoras. Jesus.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Gwyrm.
As Camellia speaks, hints of carefully suppressed irritation slip into her voice. I expect a little gratitude for saving you.
Of course, where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy. Though I imagine some of you already had that in mind.
The demons did it, not me. Arende family
I'm
ring.
very attacked right now.
I forgot this dude is in my party. Alright. You should go to Defender's Heart. It's under protection of Irabeth and the Eagle Watch.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What'd you say about my physiognomy?
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal.
Oh my god. Alright. Anyone who's ever watched Doctor Who, Captain Jack Harkness, who tried to flirt with everything. Every man, every woman, every radiator. This guy reminds me of Jack.
Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
Thoughts?
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about
Who
him.
was the best actor? Was it David Tennant? My favorite was David as well.
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
What? You're asking about whether to take this boy with you? The question lies outside the bounds of my interest.
This boy.
By the way, did you know that the young scions of noble families often sponsor the research of young scientists? What laudable passion for knowledge. True, the size of their donations bears a direct correlation to the hazardousness of the experiment being conducted.
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
Deal. These two are doing the same job. Let's do this. Alright.
Miss me already.
What are we working with here? Oracle. Not a cleric. He's got an amulet of natural armor, a crossbow, and that's all. Alright, there's some armor for him. What do we got? Life Mystery adds Lord Nature to list of skills. Restoration, blah, 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 blah. Proficiencies, has channel. Oh, he does have channel energy. Okay. I didn't realize Oracle had channel energy. That's the important thing. Channel energy is a party-wide heal. Or an AoE nuke, depending on how you use it. You can channel positive energy like a cleric using your Oracle level as your effective cleric level when determining the amount of damage healed or caused and the dice check. You can use this ability a number of times per day equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. And he's got 20 charisma. Chat, this man is beautiful. 20 charisma. He's gaining +2 from being Azada-blooded. Powerless Prophecy. Uncanny Dodge. You are forewarned of danger, but can't act to prevent it. You gain Uncanny Dodge as the rogue class feature, but you are staggered for the first round of combat. What? He's staggered for the first turn in every fight? Dude, you're a piece of crap. Safe curing. Whenever you cast a spell that cures the target of hit point damage, you do not provoke attacks of opportunity. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. The first turn of every fight, he goes, duh. Wow, that is a pretty... Like, I know Oracles get a debuff, but that's a bad one to choose. Alright. Alright, there's an AoE heal. I might replace him later on, but no, it doesn't have to be now.
It went splendidly.
The intricate pattern of the harp depicts the stars, moon, and butterflies, the hallmarks of the goddess Diana.
I can't.
What? Did we take damage from that? Okay. Aranka. Wait, who is Aranka? Shoot, did I need to talk to her?
A trivial matter.
Why does 2 hours pass when you hop over that? That's so weird. Thank you, stranger. The girl does not look the